My name is Aaliyah and I'm 17 years old.
I'm Alana and I'm 15 years old.
My name is Farrell and I'm 15 years and 11 months old.
My name is Lara and I'm 17.
How do you think social media has affected how you see other people?
I'll just be looking through my social media and I see a bunch of girls that I know or the area around which I live, and I learn stuff about them that I didn't know before, but it's all because I found them on social media.
And what do you find out about them?
They're not very nice.
You see people online all the time just being horrible to other people in the comment sections and stuff, and you're like, but you wouldn't say that to them in real life, do you know? So I think it's definitely made me feel like people have gotten more nasty. Like it's definitely made change my perspective on people, because it just shows what people do behind screens.
People annoy me more because of social media. Because you could meet someone and like they're lovely, nice person, and then you check their TikTok account and they're doing a stupid dance in the middle of the street. You're like, you're a dope.
And would you say that social media changes how you'd kind of view yourself, and if that then changes into how you present yourself?
I kind of just want to fit it in, because it gets really bad outside, but you know, I'll just find out things that are annoying to other people and say, well, I won't do that anymore.
Well, it would have when I was younger, like say like 2-3 years ago. I would have definitely been influenced by what people were wearing and putting filters on videos that I used to make and different sounds, and kind of being like, oh, I should act like that, I should be like this. But now I think I'm just over that.
Do you think social media set sort of an unfair standard?
So you see people and they're like, this is my morning routine, and they've just woken up, but then like just look like a ray of sunshine, and you're like, oh, I don't look like that in the mornings. Like, you know.
I think more so because I'm a girl. It's there's a lot on social media around like how a girl looks and like how we should look as a teenage girl. Not as much now, but obviously I've had a phone and access to social media since I was like 11, 12. So as a kid, you see so much of it that you're like, why don't I have it? Or like, I should have it. And it's weird that I don't. But it's not. But when you've been around it and you've seen it for so long, you start to think like, that's the normal and the way you look isn't.
And then like you see people that are like absolute academic weapons, and they're posting like, oh, this is what I get on my exams all the time. And you're like I'm not doing that well. So I think it definitely has changed how like I view myself, and I think it's changed how a lot of people view themselves. But
there's also people online who, like, I wouldn't be nearly as confident in myself as I am if it wasn't for these people online setting an example to be that way. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of people, a lot of women online who have whole social media accounts about how the standard of beauty nowadays and online isn't normal. And it is normal to look different to the women that you see online. And I think I owe a lot of my confidence and a lot of my self, a lot of my confidence to those people. And I'm sure a lot of other young girls do as well. And I'm sure there's people out there like that for teenage boys as well, because I understand there's a lot of insecurity around you guys and how you should be and how you should act and stuff. But I think social media has definitely added a lot of insecurity to my life, but without it, I don't think I'd be the way I am now.
I know my younger brother, he's coming onto social media now, like TikTok and Snapchat, and he's seeing all these people with God knows what filters on them and what makeup or whatever they've had done when it comes to surgeries and Botox, and he's saying all this and he's like, oh, and that's probably, it's going to affect the way he sees women and people in general.
Say you were to have children.
that's scary, don't say that.
When would you allow them to use social media, or even if you would?
I mean, I'd like to say I'd wait till they were older, maybe like 15, 16, but then part of me would also feel like I wouldn't want them to miss out, because as much as there's a lot of bad stuff and inappropriate stuff online, there's also a lot of positive things that come out of social media, and I would hate for my kids to like be in school and miss out on like this really funny video that's been going around, or like, do you know what I mean, or miss out on being able to have the same things that their friends have. I wouldn't want them to feel left out.
Because people have social media, they can post anything about you.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like you have that kind of surveillance upon you?
That's why I don't really go outside very much. I'm so afraid that I'll find a video of myself online or something, or just someone will text me and say, I've seen you outside.
Especially now where kind of everything's getting recorded all the time.
What if someone is videoing and, you know, like it's always a thought in the back of your head and you're like, what would people say?
Do you know what I mean? I think social media is very aggressive nowadays. It's very, you can't blink wrong without the whole of social media attacking you for it.
Because you could say something and someone for some reason records it and posts it, and then that can be taken out of context and people will like literally flame you on social media for what you said, thinking that you're like a horrible person when it wasn't intended that way, and people are taking it the wrong way, or like the story's getting switched up and stuff. And whether you have a bad reaction or not, people are going to be judging you on social media.
In accordance with the law, they're kind of within every right to do it. It's a public place, they're recording people in a public place, but it's just crazy to think that when you leave your house, those are kind of the terms and conditions you agree to. If somebody has a photo of you that they're spreading around, do you think you're able to sort of put an end to it, or would you just ignore it? Like,
I feel like I just ignore it. I'd go quiet for a few days until it stops.
I mean, sometimes I feel like a lot of people rely on social media and the day-to-day to kind of see what's happening.
I feel like social media can be really helpful to some people who can't go outside, but at the same time, you'd have to have a really small circle. So if you've got the option to go out, I feel like you should really do that first. Being inside is the worst thing you can be, really.
There's a lot of creators and there's a lot of people on social media that I could name who deserve more of a following than they have, like whose opinions should be shared further than they are.
At the end of the day, like, social media isn't real, so most of the things you see are just staged or fake. Don't take it to heart, basically.
Hey!
I'm going to ask your name and your age, okay?
Okay.
Just when I'm ready.
What? I just smiled.
Don't smile. Because I'm not doing all this shy fucking clicking my fingers.
And try to not talk with your hands too much.
And sorry,
Or
Sharon.
do that.
Do you do Spanish or French?
I dropped Spanish in the word here.
You should know 11.
Well, I don't, so how about that?
Do you know what pencil case is?
No.
Do you know what pen is?
No.
What the fuck do you know?
Nothing, that's why I dropped it.